So let's do the integral of cosine cube x I don't like the cosine cube. Let me do something a little bit. Okay, sine to the power 5x cosine to the power 4x dx. So I just raised the power sum, okay? So sine to the power 5 cosine to the power 4. So let me see if you learned the first step. So what was the first step? Which one is odd? So which one's odd over here? Sine 5x. So how am I going to write sine to the power 5 of x? Very good. Sine to the power 4x, and then sine what? X. Okay. So that's the first step. I write it like this. I'm going to go back, write it like sine to the power 4x, cosine to the power 4x, and I'm going to bring the sine x here. Sine x dx. So which one's going to be my u? Right, very good. The opposite one. So cosine of x is going to be my what? My u. Now, as soon as I find u, what do I need to find? du. So du is sine x dx. So far I've got my sine x dx. There's my u, cosine to the power 4x. It's going to be u to the power 4, right? I need to substitute for this one, sine to the power 4x, right? What identity am I going to use? Sine squared x, right, is 1 minus cosine squared x. But here, I don't have sine squared x. I have sine to the power what? 4. So I take my sine squared x and do what to it? Square it. Because when you square it, you get sine to the power 4x. Because look over here, what do I need to put in here? Sine to the power 4x, right? Right there. So that's sine squared x squared. Is that clear? Yeah? Okay. So this is going to be 1 minus cosine squared x, then all what? Squared. Why am I doing this? Because I want everything to be in terms of u and what? du. Okay? It's got to be in terms of those two only. So now I'm going to go and substitute back in there. So this integral of sine to the power 4x cosine to the power 4x sine x dx ends up being the integral. Instead of sine to the power 4, I put 1 minus cosine squared x all squared cosine to the power 4x then sine x dx. Now let's go and substitute u's in. So this is the integral. 1 minus, instead of cosine squared x, what do I write? U to what power? U squared. Then I have another 2 up here. Instead of cosine to the power 4x, what do I write? U to the 4. And then instead of sine x dx, what do I write? Du. Now, I need to square this first, right? Because remember the order of operations. Parentheses, then exponents, right? Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So I need to square that first. So let me square it. I'm going to put it on the side here. 1 minus u squared squared means 1 minus u squared times 1 minus what? u squared. And that's going to be 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative u is u squared. Then negative u squared plus u to the 4. So that gives me 1 minus 2u to the 4 plus u to the, 1 minus 2u squared. Minus 2u squared plus u to the 4. I'm going to put it here. So this is 1 minus 2u squared plus u to the 4 multiplied by u to the 4 du. And this gives me, now I have to do what to it. I did the exponent. Now what do I do?
I'm going to multiply u4.
Multiplication. 1 times u4 is u to the 4. Negative 2u squared times u to the 4. Negative 2u to what power? 6. Very good. Plus u to the 4 times u to the 4 is u to the 8. Then du. Yes, u is cosine of x, right? Now let's do the integral, so I get u to the 5 over 5 minus 2 u to the 7 over 7 plus u to the 9 over 9 plus c. Let me go back. Oh, I missed the negative sign all the way down. Because if u is cosine of x, du is negative sine x dx, right? So when I come over here, I need a negative on the outside. Well, at least I caught it. All right. Let's go write the answer. So now I go back to cosine. I get negative cosine to the power 5 x over 5 minus 2 cosine to the power 7 x over 7 plus cosine to the power 9 x over 9 plus c. So that's the final answer. You can multiply the negative in.